some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got Green, Pajemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Moses Moody, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie in at power forward. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one down.
And here is Moody. Here's the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Now Castle. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Castle. This one for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Melton. Out to the right wing. Moody. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Castle against Green. Vassell left side. Nailed from three-point land.
Just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Fox, no good. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Moody. Porzingis inside. Defended by Wembanyama. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Champagnie passes to Vassell. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Back to Pajemski. Pass to Porzingis. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. Lets it go. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now, here's Vassell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. For the three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Melton finds Pajemski. And the Warriors miss again. Here's San Antonio now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Wembanyama looking it over. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pajemski with it. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Over in the corner, Porzingis. The fadeaway. Count the basket. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Now, here's Fox. His last outing with 20 points. Porzingis with the block. Vassell wide open. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you know if there's anyone who's going to stick their nose in the action, in the paint, it's Draymond Green.
Now, Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Porzingis. Wembanyama, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Green. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And here is Fox. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Pass to Moody. Here's Porzingis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Fox. Now, Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Moody. And here's Melton. A 3-ball. The rebound by Champagnie. Wembanyama outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Now, here's Melton. To Porzingis, the 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, boy, has he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
To the middle. Here's Whoa! What a play!
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Wembanyama. Driving to the basket. Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the 4th. Just stunned that crowd.
And so San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Moses Moody.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Warriors on D. Outside Harper. Inside, here's Cornet. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Olynyk. Puts up a deep three. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors leading. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here is Harper following Draymond Green's three. Barnes kicks to Johnson. Launches it. They get it back. Right side, Harper. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. Warriors leading by 5. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
The Spurs shooting 42% to begin this game. Johnson kicks to Harper. Pass to Barnes. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Here's Spencer. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Now, here's Harper. It's a 5-point game. Picked him clean. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's hauled in by Cornet. Johnson outside. Can they get it? No good that time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornet in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. On the wing, Barnes. Still scoreless. Down low. There's the steal. Now post. Pass to Spencer. Outside Williams. Here's Spencer. Puts up a 3. From outside the arc, That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Harper. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Fires the 3. And Santos pulls it down. Warriors leading by 8. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And it goes down 2 points. Spencer's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Fox dishes to Harper. They set the pick. The Warriors pull it in. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
Now here's Williams. Here's Post. Misses the wing J. Spurs trail by 10. Johnson, the pass to Fox. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Going inside, and he lays it straight in. Fox has got 5 now.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Lynx checked in for Luke Cornett. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Porzingis finds Melton. Here's Spencer. 8 points for him. No coverage that time. Spencer's got 7 now in this quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
On the wing, Fox. He's guarded by Melton. Warriors leading by 10. There's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Melton with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Santos. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Screen by Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. No good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Three-pointer, Fox drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 8 points.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Pass to Melton. Melton with a screen on Johnson. Moody's shot is off. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Now, here's Melton. He has 5. Moody the pass to Melton. Some nice passing by Golden State. 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Checking out the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging 15 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Olynyk. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Here's Spencer after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here is Fox. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball, but the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Melton. Here's Spencer. Outside, Green to the paint. Fades and shoots. And again, it's the Warriors missing. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State.
One shot.
Free throw good, Fox. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standards been set.
Now, here's Green. He's got 9. 4 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagnie. Takes the 3. It doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside, Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And the first one drops. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Free throw good, Green. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
They set the pick, and here's Vassell from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Green. Champagnie passes to Vassell. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Outside, Green. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. Clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Harper. For 3, Vassell. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Podziemski with it. Still without a basket. And yes, it's good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Vassell, the bounce pass. Castle. Off target from 3-point range. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Podziemski finds Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And you know, Green's impact isn't always felt in his scoring, but tonight his points are having a massive impact.
Back to Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Melton. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Champagnie to the middle. And the basket by Vassell. And that's 13 points for Devin Vassell.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Beyond the arc. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good, from here.
Vassell, the pass to Champagny, and he dunks it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Back to Pajemski. That three off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Unloads from 9. Wembanyama going to town inside.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Melton. And there's the drive. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Outside Harper. Here's Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 4. Now we have Forrest who's got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. So I have to ask you guys, what's next on your personal schedules?
Oh, well, Ernie, man, I'm taking a long vacation.
Sounds fun. Where at?
Shaq, it's a secret location. When I say secret, it means you're not invited.
Okay, I see how it is, Kenny.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Warriors leading by 4. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got D'Anthony Melton. Moses Moody is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Melton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 14.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Here's Vassell. No good on the 3. Pass to Pajemski. Wembanyama against Porzingis. Nobody near Melton. Offline with his 3. Spurs trail by 6. Now here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Pass Pass to Champagny. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now Podziemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Green finds Melton. His three-pointer's off the mark. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
And the added strength coming into play for Vassell. Nice job scoring through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And that one's good, Wembanyama.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Melton against Castle. Melton feeling it out a bit. Screen by Porzingis. Fires the three. Rebounded by Castle.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
For the lead. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
That was easy, maybe too easy.
Pass to Castle. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for De'Aaron Fox.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Melton. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the left iron. Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Fox. Now, here's Vassell. He's got 16. Fox goes in. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Here's Melton. And the three ball is good. Melton's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now Castle. On the wing, Fox. He's defended by Podziemski. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 22 points.
You gotta love the determination from Fox. Refuses to let the contact throw him off.
And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And it's Green missing. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Vassell against Melton. And the basket by Vassell.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Outside, Green. Back to Pajemski. Green inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you know, Green's not going to shy away from contact. He loves mixing it up inside.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And he makes the first.
Look, to win in this league, you need competitors, and Draymond Green brings it every single night. He plays with a passion that is unmatched.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
It's good.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Melton against Castle. Pass to Pajemski. Over Fox. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Shoots over Pajemski. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Quentin Post is checked in for Porzingis.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Back to Melton. From deep. And the Warriors miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. Back to Fox. Off target with his three.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Pajemski. Here's Melton. Bangs home the trifecta. Melton's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Castle on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. They get it back. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Up top, Melton. 20 points for him. Fox with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Stephon Castle.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Melton. On the wing, Green fires from deep. And the Warriors, another three.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score. Wembanyama down low. Post covering. Wembanyama hits the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Melton. Now post. Here's Podziemski. Trains it from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got 5.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wembanyama. Melton against Harper. Outside for Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama's got 15 points here in the second half. Podziemski finds Melton. Yep, it counts. Melton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 24. Harper wide open. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Back to Green. Here's Melton. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 9. Barnes passes to Fox. Plugs it up for behind of Wembanyama on the one. Wow!
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Moody. And here is Green. For 3, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Now, here's Fox. He's defended by Podziemski. Right side, Fox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific scoring even when he gets bodied up.
San Antonio shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
De'Aaron Fox shooting 1.
And that one misses.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Out to Porzingis. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Luke Cornett.
Outside Harper. Fox passes to Cornett, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Pass to post. The 11-footer. Spencer's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here is Fox. Fires from way outside. And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Harper is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5. San Antonio leading by 15. The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Pass to post. Here's Spencer. And here's Porzingis, covered by Barnes, just 5 to shoot. Here's Post. San Antonio with the rebound. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Johnson gets the bucket.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
So it's the Warriors now after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. Pass to Spencer. Driving in. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I see him.
Here's Spencer. Shot from free throw range. A rebound by the Spurs. Hornets got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fox. Barnes outside. They set the pick. Over Porzingis. The kick out to Fox. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 19. Porzingis passes to Spencer. Some nice passing by Golden State. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. The wide open look here for Fox. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Spencer. Over Fox. Spencer's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now, here's Fox. To the inside, Cornette. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Porzingis. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
And so it's Golden State with it. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Porzingis. To halt the run, he lays it in.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Barnes with it. Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Melton. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And stolen by Barnes. Down low. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by Barnes.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Porzingis with a screen on Castle. And it's Podziemski in the corner. From downtown, rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Now Podziemski. Here's Melton. That three off the mark.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Outside, Fox. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's 31 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Moody. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Vassell with it. Defended by Moody. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Melton passes to Porzingis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Olynyk, he's checked in for Vassell. Johnson comes in for Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. That free throw good from Porzingis. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the Latvian.
Johnson outside. Back to Harper. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Green with the rebound.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Podziemski. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Harper. To the left wing. Wembanyama against Porzingis. Back to Harper. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Now, here's Melton. From down in the low post, it goes. Melton's got 12 points here in the second half. Spurs leading by 21. Outside Harper. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Here's Harper, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
2 minutes.
Wembanyama, a screen on Melton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. On offense, here are the Warriors. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Now, here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Here's Spencer. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
McLaughlin, the pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. It's good from long range.
Impressive job by the players coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.